Hello children, welcome to the next lesson in our science magnets and magnetism. Magnets have become very common. These are used for magnetic stickers, pin stands, toys with magnets, magnetic chairs, magnetic ludo, etc. In this lesson, you will learn something more about magnets. Let's begin the lesson with a beautiful story, History of Magnet. About 2800 years ago, a shepherd named Magnus lived in a town called Magnesia in Greece. One day, while he was herding his cattle forth, he sat down on a blackish rod to take a rest. While getting up, he found that the nails of his shoes and the iron hook of his stick were strongly attracted to the rod. This rod was the first magnet discovered by a man. The word magnet comes from the name of the town Magnesia where first magnet was discovered. But some people ascribe the name magnet to the name of the shepherd, Magnus. Now let us learn about artificial magnets. Magnets are the substances which have the property of attracting iron. In nature, certain rods have the property of attracting iron pieces, and these are known as the natural magnets. Magnets which are made in laboratories or factories are called artificial magnets. Artificial magnets are of two types, permanent magnets and electromagnets. Permanent magnets are usually made of the alloys containing iron, such as steel, an alloy containing iron, aluminium and cobalt, and the alloys of steel with nickel, etc. Nowadays, a special type of magnets called ceramic magnets are made from the oxides of iron, nickel and beryllium. Now, there are another type of artificial magnets called electromagnets. Electromagnets are made by winding a coil of insulated copper wire around a cylindrical piece of soft iron and passing direct current through the coil. So these are the two types of artificial magnets, children, permanent magnets and electromagnets. Now here are some shapes of magnets. Permanent magnets are available in various shapes. Some common shapes of permanent magnets are shown here. Bar magnet, a horseshoe magnet, needle magnet, cylindrical magnet, oval-shaped magnet, ring magnet. Now, let's see a small Indian rope trick using a magnet, which is very interesting. For this, materials required are a small magnet, a plastic or paper cup, paper clip, thread, stand. Here is the procedure. Take a plastic or paper cup and clamp it on a stand. Place a small magnet inside the cup and cover the cup with a plastic or paper lid. Take a paper clip and tie it with a thin cotton thread. Tie the other end of the thread to the base of the stand. Bring the clip near to the base of the cup. Here what happens? The clip and the thread are held in air. Is it not similar to the famous Indian rope trick? Yes. Now, what are magnetic substances? The substances which are attracted by a magnet are called magnetic substances. For example, iron, steel, cobalt, nickel and their alloys are magnetic substances. A magnet attracts magnetic substances, that is, a magnet exerts a force on magnetic substances. The force with which a magnet attracts a magnetic substance is called magnetic force. Now, what are non-magnetic substances? Substances which are not attracted by a magnet are called non-magnetic substances. For example, aluminium, copper, brass, stainless steel, wood, leather and plastic are non-magnetic substances. Now, how to separate a magnetic substance from a non-magnetic substance? Take a mixture containing sulfur powder and iron fillings in a china plate. Move a magnet over the mixture. Iron fillings stick to the end of the magnet. Remove these iron fillings from the magnet and collect them separately. Repeat this until no more iron filings are left behind. Sulfur powder remains in the plate. You have to note that the sulfur, being non-magnetic substance, is not attracted by the magnet. Now let's learn about poles of magnet. Spread some iron filings on a sheet of paper. Place a magnet over them. Lift the magnet and observe the number of iron filings attracted at different locations on the magnet. The two ends of the magnet attract the maximum iron filings. The ends of a magnet where maximum iron filings are attracted, that is, the magnetic force is maximum, are called poles of the magnet or magnetic poles. To show that magnetic force is maximum at the ends of the magnet, suspend a bar magnet and try to stick iron awl pins across its length. You can observe that the number of awl pins which stick to the magnet decreases as we go towards its center. This activity shows that the magnetic force is maximum at the ends of the magnet. Now let us learn some properties of magnets. The magnetic force of the magnet is maximum near its ends and it decreases as we move towards its middle. Each magnet has two magnetic poles. The poles of the magnet are located at its ends. The poles of a magnet occur in pairs and cannot be separated. To show that magnetic poles occur in pairs and cannot be separated, take a thin bar magnet, check its two poles with the help of iron filings. Break this bar magnet into two pieces and check the broken pieces with iron filings. Each broken piece acts as a magnet with its own two poles. What happens if you break each piece again and again? You will find that each smaller piece is a magnet with its own two poles. So from this experiment, we find that the poles of a magnet occur in pairs and it is not possible to obtain an isolated single pole.